YouTube? Welcome back to another Unguardable podcast. I got Breon in the building, and I got my boy Cade in the building. Cam Killer Cam, unfortunately, you guys, is sick. So prayers up to Cam. I know he's doing well. I talked to him. He's good. He's laying in the bed resting. So this episode, we got two substitutes. So this week, y'all, we have our first NBA review of week 1. Today starts the second week of NBA slate. So we're going to review the first week of NBA games that happened. And a lot happened. A lot of craziness, a lot of madness. So let's get right into it. Over the course of the week, we had the beginning of the week as far as with the Lakers started off playing against the Suns, I believe, right? Or no. The Lakers opened up with against the Timberwolves, and the Lakers ended up coming up top with that one, and then as well as who was the first game? Boston versus Boston played New York, and Boston killed New York, almost tied the tied the record in NBA history for most threes made. But anyways, as y'all see on the screen, we got final scores throughout the week with the Phoenix Suns beating the Clippers. At the top left-hand corner, freaking Kevin Durant had a great game. Ended up pulling off a 25-point game. Pretty big game for them as far as the Phoenix Suns, because they struggled the last few years as far as just being successful. So we're going to see how they do this year. The Dallas Mavericks pulled out their first game victory over the San Antonio Spurs. Klay Thompson had a very, very good game with his debut with the Dallas Mavericks, hitting, I believe it was 8 threes that game, or 6 threes that game. So it was kind of crazy. Julius Randle and the Minnesota, they ended up losing to the Lakers game 1, but ended up getting the Kings on the road, and Julius Randle had him a hell of a game with a little 30-piece on the road, beating the Sacramento Kings. So you guys see that as well. Wembanyama was able to get his first victory over this past weekend versus the Rockets. That was a really good game. I was watching that as well. Wemby had a really good game. Some highlights I wanted to present during this week was Norman Powell having 37 points with 7 3-pointers made. He ended up whooping my Warriors last night. And as well as James Harden, he had him a hell of a game. Luka Doncic dropped a 40-point, 10 rebound, 4 assists over the weekend. I'm expecting a Luka MVP type of year from him, to be honest with you guys, which we'll get into and see what Breon and Kay gotta say about that. Ice Trey dropped a little 38-piece with a 10 assists, 5 3-pointers made, 4 steals. Ice Trey was killing the Hornets, and even LaMelo had a decent game that game as well. But, man, those are 3 games that I had to highlight over this past weekend that was crazy. And then on the right-hand side, you see them Warrior boys getting back-to-back W's. Like I said, last night we did lose to the Clippers in our home opener, but we'll get our get-back later on this week when we play the Pelicans tomorrow. But we did start off 2-0 with the Blazers and the Utah Jazz, which was pretty good. So I was excited about that. The Sacramento Kings are winless, but they play tonight against the Portland Trail Blazers, so we'll see if they'll be able to get off their first victory. As you see on the screen, they lost to the Minnesota Timberwolves, like I spoke earlier with Randall, and then on the right side of the screen, you see they took an L to LeBron, having such a crazy game with a triple-double, 32, 14, and 10. Crazy as hell. And then Ja was able to pull off that victory as well in the top right hand corner. Got back in the win column with the Grizzlies. We'll see if they have a big year this year. Some unfortunate news with DeJounte Murray missing, gonna be missing some weeks, 4 to 6 weeks potentially, because he ended up hurting his hand, but surgery went well, so that's good. Steph Curry ended up leaving the game last night with the ankle injury. He ended up having a sprain and said that he will be reevaluated this Friday. And he unfortunately will miss the next 2 games where we play the New Orleans Pelicans. Like I said, they're out without DeJounte Murray, so we'll see how my Warrior boys do without Steph. which is a big key to our offense. And then James Wiseman, the very first game of the season. The very pretty much the second game of the year, but the first game of the year for the Pacers, he ended up tearing his Achilles, which was crazy. It was a non-contact injury. It was just a horrible injury, but man, it was a crazy week 1. Did you guys catch any games? Did you guys watch any games? Breon, you're a Kings fan. Talk to me about your Kings and how you feel about you starting off 0-2. You guys played tonight versus the Trailblazers, so give me some insight about what you think about that. And then Cade, have you caught any games over the weekend as well? I know you be placing bets and stuff, so talk to me, guys.
Yeah, you know it.
Talk to me. Cade, what did you see over the week as far as basketball games? What stood out to you? What games did you watch over this past week?
I didn't get too many games, and I was pretty busy this weekend. But I got to see the Grizzlies.
The
I got to
Grizzlies?
watch.
Okay.
Yeah, and I've been looking at Zach Edey a lot, seeing if he's gonna make a big difference and
Zach Edey.
what he's gonna do this year, and just all the opportunities that he could create for himself.
Yep. So the Grizzlies is one of your top teams, right? Like that's one of your favorite teams in the league, pretty much, right?
Close to it, yeah.
Okay.
I like them and the Bulls.
Okay, them and the Bulls, which the Bulls
Yeah.
have no future.
What you
So
think
we're
about
not
Josh
even,
Giddey?
Josh
Yeah,
Giddey.
you crazy.
Josh Giddey, man. The Bulls is out of discussion. I don't think they're really, in my opinion, a playoff caliber team. But the Grizzlies.
No,
So I
not
want to
yet.
ask you this, Kate. So I know you don't pay that much attention to basketball. I know you're more into hockey and a lot other sports, and like you said,
You
you
like
be working
baseball.
and stuff all the time.
Yeah.
And baseball. But I just want to say and ask you this: as far as the Grizzlies, what do you think as far as their projection for this NBA year? Do you think they're a playoff team? Like honestly, seeing them play, do you think that they could be a playoff team this upcoming year?
I think they could only if Jaw doesn't get injured, because
Facts.
that's huge. Like Jaw's huge for that team. He creates opportunities, all that stuff.
Yep. 100%. I was looking at the games with Zach Edey. He was not looking
Yeah.
too bad. He's gonna get his development in. He's tall. He just got to get some playing time in the NBA.
Didn't he get like fouled out in like the first half or something in the game?
Yeah, he did. He did get
That's
fouled out.
crazy, man. Ain't that like a new record or something? That gotta be a record, right?
Oh, it has to
It,
be.
it probably is. In the first half, it's crazy, but he's just so big, so lengthy. He just got to learn to be at the right position. He honestly, you know who he's got to talk to, in all due respect, and they both can learn together.
Jaren
Wemby.
Jackson. Oh,
Yeah, I mean Jaren Jackson's cool, but him and Wemby are both 7 foot tall people. Now, not necessarily they don't have the same game style. Zach Edey's more of a post up player, hook shot, things like that. But Wembyama's tall. They're both 7 foot, but they both can take tips from each other from how to play the paint, block shots, avoid fouling and things like that. But I see a bright future for the Grizzlies and things like that. Breon, let's go over to you and talk about the Sacramento Kings, man. So listen, you guys did play very well in both of the games that you guys did lose. That Timberwolves game was a really good game and went down to the clutch in moments pretty much. Julius Randle played hell of a game. Anthony Edwards. That Lakers game, man, that was a really good game. That came down to pretty much the last shot. Keegan Murray had an opportunity to win the game, but ended up missing the go-ahead bucket. That was a really good game.
that's crazy.
LeBron had a triple-double. It was a really good game, bro. Like
39, man.
Sabonis played his ass off. Everybody played really good. Breon, talk to me. How do you feel right now with the Kings being 0-2 and you guys going into tonight playing the Blazers? What is your confidence level looking like? Do you think that you guys will be able to pull this game off? Let me see if it's home or away. I'm not sure.
At home.
It's at home?
It's
Okay,
at home.
so this will be a first.
Yeah.
This could be potentially a first home victory. What do you think, Breon? Talk to me.
All right, it's just 2 games. They're both close. Still like 80 more games left, so I'm not really worried about like them two right now. Like we got them out the way, and I think we could beat the Lakers next time we see them again. So it's like
Sabonis
We've been, like,
is
4 times
notorious for beating the Lakers up.
we had to give Anthony Davis his little win. You know what I'm saying? We'll bounce
Give
back.
him his-
We'll bounce back, and yeah, we just need to close out games more. You know, just like how the Warriors were last year, they couldn't close out games like that.
Hmm.
That's how we is right now. So we got to step it up.
But you don't want to get in our situation because our situation
Uh,
was we led the league in most close games. Like we had that. That's a big problem. You don't want to be in a close game situation every game. You feel me? So I hope
First
you guys
two
gonna
games,
get-
close games is crazy. Yeah.
I think you guys are gonna get a bounce
We
back
need
win
to-
tonight.
Yeah,
the
for sure.
Blazers.
I
It's
think
the
Keegan
Blazers.
Murray going. Yeah, I think Keegan Murray gonna go off tonight.
He's
That's what I-
playing against his brother Chris, so you
And his
know.
family gonna be there too. So I
So
think,
you know
yeah.
he's got to get his gear back. DeMar DeRozan, on that other hand, looks
He
fantastic.
been doing great.
He
I ain't gonna
looks
lie.
fantastic. I was not expecting DeMar DeRozan to play like he was gonna play, but bruh, when he was playing the Lakers, I swear to you, he was coming down hitting pull-up threes, Breon. I know you was at work, probably maybe watching the game, but he was coming down pull-up three, bang. Came down, pull up three, bang. Like the game was so close because of
Yes,
DeMar
he can
DeRozan.
shoot threes, bro. Like, come
No,
on now,
serious.
man.
People say he can't shoot threes, and he came down and hit back-to-back threes to keep them in the game. It was kind of crazy how DeMar DeRozan's been playing. He's been playing absolutely ridiculous.
I think he's gonna be an all-star this
He's
year too.
easily gonna be an all-star. Easily should be an all-star. Now, Fox and Sabonis, on the other hand, I'm not sure if they can.
I think
keep,
Sabonis gonna be in.
if they can keep up
Sabonis
their
gonna be on.
play, you know, because I'm gonna be honest. Being a Sacramento King is kind of tough because you're in the same state with three other teams that are more popular. Not necessarily saying they're better, but they're more popular, and we're all in the same state. It's like you can't have, you know, you gotta be able to. I mean, you want to try to get representation of many teams as possible, but you also.
And
wanna
what
pick
other state have 3 basketball teams, bro?
we have 4 teams in the same state.
Bro.
Lakers, Warriors, Kings, Clippers. 4
Like
teams.
no
in
other
the same-
state, no other state has that, bro.
No,
Literally.
exactly. California is big as shit. And then 3 teams in the same city,
Shit
or
crazy.
2 teams in the same city. Not to mention that they got 2 more NFL teams. Like, that's ridiculous. But that was a crazy week 1 in NBA basketball. We'll see how this week goes. So next
And-
thing out.
Side note, on a side note,
What's up?
I'm actually happy for the Lakers, man. They're doing good, man.
Why?
For real,
3-0
for real.
right now.
Yeah, man.
Agreed.
It's kind of
JJ ready
crazy.
to go, man.
It's kind of crazy how the Lakers is playing. But they do play the Phoenix Suns tonight.
They need to bench D'Lo though. Get D'Lo on the bench, bro.
D'Lo on the
That nigga
bench.
no
So
help.
who you
He's
starting?
no help. Put in Bronny, nigga, like connect. Get that nigga.
Bronny or Connect?
Get that nigga out of here, bro.
Nah,
Crazy.
Put Connect in. Look, put Connect in at the 2. Put Austin Reeves at the 1. Then, there you go.
White boy connection.
Exactly.
I feel it.
Get that right, Kate.
I think D'Lo's more of a good ball handler for them though. He has the veteran experience over them. Connect can't
He
run.
scored like 5 points last time he played.
I know, but Connect can't run the 1 right now. And
Yeah,
he
Austin
don't
Reeves
even handle the
can,
ball.
nigga.
No, Reeves can handle the
Austin
ball.
Reeves running the 1 last.
He
Before
can't
D'Lo
handle
got
the
there, he was
ball.
running the 1.
Austin Reeves can't handle the rock. It would be interesting to see if JJ Redick does change anything in their lineup.
You gotta do that. You gotta change or something, bro.
I'll
Like,
be interested to see.
I got a question though before you go on. What do you
What's
think
up?
about OKC right now?
You said OKC. Did you
'Cause
just
they're
ask me a
pop-
question about the?
They're popping.
Okay, Kate. I'm just gonna be a hater for him because my girlfriend likes them, and then my girlfriend's dad likes OKC. But they
Yeah.
look alright. They look cool. I mean, yeah, they're off to a hot start, but I mean that's every team, you know, right now. Like you said, the Lakers. You know, I think the biggest
Yeah.
thing that OKC has going for them is that they
only got one
they
big
have
man, bro.
chemistry, bruh. They have chemistry, and I think that with chemistry, that can take you places. You know, like they have fun. They like everybody talks about. They look like an AAU team and things like that, and they do. Like they look.
That's
like
how it's supposed
they
to be,
look like
man.
a grown ass AAU team that plays together, have fun, smile. even they brought in. I saw that they had Alex Caruso bring him in for the last game that
All
they
this
won.
shit on their team,
Yeah,
man.
and brought him in and had him freaking started doing the dog roof right
They had
before.
him barking, man.
Yeah, had the man barking before, like, and he just got there. You feel me?
A
He
grown
literally
man,
just
by the
got
way,
there,
barking,
and
man.
he probably
A
feels
grown ass
at, he probably feels at home, which any team should feel
He
like
probably
that.
so younger too.
But I honestly feel that they're gonna build. They're gonna just get They're gonna get better. They're gonna get better. Do I think that they're a finals worthy team? No, I don't. I think that other teams are just as good, if even
The
better.
other
even
teams
better.
are more wiser than them,
But
man.
I can't see OKC potentially winning the finals in the upcoming years. I would say probably 3 years from now, OKC could be in that conversation. I think they're probably
Yeah.
right now OKC, even though Shea right now, in my opinion, is the face of them right now. Like, it's just Shea. I think they're probably like you could relate them to like a young Celtics. You know how the Celtics were like, like in the playoffs every year since Jason Tatum was drafted and shit. Like, unless I think that OKC is like one more piece away, like get one more person to pair with Shea, like one more person, like Tatum and Brown, like if you get one more person, championship is gonna be right there. You feel me? It's gonna be there for them. But yeah, they're not looking too bad. But I don't like them that much just because I got people in the household that like them, and then my girlfriend also like the Kings, so fuck the Kings and fuck OKC, cause man, it's Dub Nation over here, baby. I played that man Cade in basketball fantasy this past week, and as you see on the left hand side, I won 1,039 points to his 826. Shout out to LaMelo Ball as my top scorer of the week with 156 points. And then going down the line, I had Brandon Ingram, Sagoon, Buddy Buckets, Devin Booker, Jalen Duren, and a lot more. Shout out to all my fantasy people getting buckets. And then Cade had James Harden, who was he was been putting foot to ass this week, and Luka Doncic as well. And then on the right-hand side of our screen, for our weekly league recap, Shea with the top score, 201 points on Breon's team, getting pure buckets over there. Anthony Davis had 197 points on my boy Eric, a.k.a. Certified Elite. And then Breon also had Jason Tatum. Look at him having 2 top scores on his team with 191 points. That's ridiculous. And then my boy,
I was picking those at work.
Yeah, people was getting fucking buckets for you, boy. And then I had my boy Andre with 1,151 points as the top scoring team, and then we had Will with the 803 as the lowest scoring team. So yeah, it was a pretty interesting week for fantasy wise. I was able to pull off that W. Next week we only have 9 players, 9 teams in our league. We did have 10, but one of the dudes dropped out. But we have 9, so I have a bye week this week for me. But like you heard Breon say, he plays my girlfriend this week, and then we have a lot of other matchups. So this week for basketball wise, I am chilling like a villain. But we'll talk about football fantasy in the next episode. But real quick, before we get out of here, I want to show you guys this. What do you guys think about this ugly ass Dwayne Wade statue that just came out, man? Dwayne Wade just dropped his statue. Now, in my opinion, it doesn't look too bad. The jersey looks good. The emotion on his face looks good, but it just doesn't look like him, But I want to talk about what you guys think about this, and then we'll get to what I got last, because I have a special segment last that's gonna be fun. But Cade and Breon, bro, what do you think about that ugly ass statue, bro? Does that even look like Dwayne Wade?
No, it doesn't.
Bro, it even look like, bro. Like, his face is all decomulated and fucking, like, who is that? I saw so many memes about fucking actors and people that look like and shit. That shit was hilarious, bro. I'm like, bro, that don't even look like my boy Wade. It got my boy Wade look. And then I saw a meme where, like, Dwayne Wade's son was sitting right next to him, right? And he was literally, they unveiled it, and then they revealed, and his son was looking at him like they didn't say nothing. He just looked at him, and Dwayne Wade looked at him, and then they looked at it, and I was like, bruh, they called that shit.
D-Wade was there, man.
But and then
It
the
was there
crazy
when it
thing
was
is, I
being
saw it on
sculpted.
Instagram that I sent to you guys, chat. They literally showed videos of Dwayne Wade helping sculpt it. Like he was there sculpting it. Before they even unveiled it, he was like approving, oh yep, that looks good. Yep, I like it. Like, bro, you approved of
That's
that ugly
crazy.
ass shit? Like, exactly. Like, he was making it seem like he didn't know what it looked like, and no, he actually, they showed him approving it and like, yep, that looks good. That looks fine. This man tripping.
Bro,
Tripping. But before we get out of here, I want to show you guys, and we're going to rate every single one of these NBA courts. So the NBA just recently dropped the in-season tournament courts, okay?
the Kings is a 10.
The Kings is a 10, okay. And we're going to rate these 1 out of 5, 1 being the lowest, 5 being the highest. What we think these NBA courts look like as far as aesthetic pleasing, what they have on the courts, the color scheme, all that. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys these courts. We're going to have a lot of basketball. We have a lot of courts, but we're going to go through them, rate them 1 through 5, and what we think. All right, so
Yeah.
to
Bro,
start
it's too much
with...
yellow, bro.
Huh?
It's too much yellow.
It's
I
too much
agree.
yellow. Too much yellow. It's not that bad though. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. All right. So to begin with is the Los Angeles Lakers. So 1 out of 5. What do you guys think about
Oh,
this?
5?
Yeah,
One
1
being
out
the
of
lowest?
5. What do you? Huh? Yeah,
One the
one
lowest, right?
being the lowest, 5 being the highest. Now I do agree it is a lot of yellow, but the courts are meant to
Give it
be
a
bright.
2.
The courts are meant to be bright. I do like the little background with the palm trees and the city skyline, like in the little instant of it, like it looks like the LA, scene, Venice type shit. So I
Yeah.
like that. 1 out of 5 for me. I'm gonna give it a 4. I don't think it's that bad of a court in my opinion. I kind of like it. Like I said, it's the NBA Cup. It's supposed to be bright and vibrant. So Breon, you said what? You said a 3?
I'll give it a 2.5.
A 2.5. Damn.
I got 3. I got 3.
A 3? Okay. Okay, that's not bad. Now we got the Milwaukee Bucks. I like the color scheme as far as the bright blue. It has the gray on the side. It has the Milwaukee Bucks emblem as far as the antlers in the inside of it. I do really love the blue a lot because I'm a Bucks. I mean, not a Bucks fan, but a color of blue. I love the color blue. I like the Fear the Deer at the bottom, which looks pretty clean. This is a 5 out of 5 for me.
I got 4.
Yeah, I'll give it a 4.
Yeah, definitely a 4 out of 5.
4 out of 5. Okay. I can't argue that. Next up, Phoenix Suns. This is not a bad one. This is another bright court, bright ass orange. In my opinion, I think this court looks one of the most plain. It just does have a big ass
Yeah, it is
Phoenix in the middle, and then it just has the fucking color spectrum. Like don't know what the color spectrum is at the bottom of the fucking court. In my opinion, it's alright. It's not horrible. It's just alright. So it's a nice 3 for me. It's just alright.
I'll give it a 2 out of
I'll
5.
give it a, yeah, I'll give it a 2.
Yeah. It's too plain.
Boston Celtics.
All
Bright
right,
ass green court. It just has a bunch of just lines in it, squares. I really don't think it looks that fancy in my opinion. I do like the black on green color scheme. It looks not that bad. But like the last one, it's not that impressive, It's just green with lines. Like, the fuck is this, Tetris? 3 out of 10. I mean, 3 out of 5.
I got 2 out of 5.
Yeah, I'll give it a 3.
3 out of 5, yeah. It's not that impressive. The Golden State Warriors. We have a nice solid gray look with a big W in the middle. But the W is actually a basketball hoop. And some people haven't peeped out already, which is such a beautiful design. In my opinion, I think it's a 10 out of 10 or 5 out of 5 for our category wise. It's just a beautiful court. But what do you guys think about that basketball court? What do y'all rank it?
I'll give it a 4 out of 5.
4 out of 5, okay? That's all I like to hear, Kate. What you think, Bria?
I'll give it a 3.5.
A What? You said a what?
3.5, man.
3.
A high 3.5.
Nice.
This guy is
nice,
0.5.
nice. Nice. Okay, the Charlotte Hornets. We have a bright turquoise blue with the purple. The Hive is alive. They have like a bunny honeycomb pattern in the court, which I pretty like. I love the purple on blue. The Hornets have some of the nice color scheme. I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5.
I got 5 out of 5.
Yeah, I'll give it a 4 out of 5.
4 out of 5. Hell yeah. Woo! Timberwolves, nice bright green court. I like this court a lot. I'll be honest with you, this is automatic 5 out of 5 for me. Love the bright green color scheme. It has the Timberwolf, I mean not Timberwolf, but it has the trees in the background to represent Minnesota because that's all the fuck they got out there is just trees.
I'll give that like a 4 out of 5.
4
I like
out
the
of 5.
color.
What you think, Brian?
4 out of 5.
4 out of 5. We got the Washington Wizards with a nice little, I think that's a bright red / pinkish court. Like, it's kind of weird. It's like a pinkish red. It's not all the way red, but it's like pink red. It's weird. And then it just goes to blue. A little bit of blue in the logo with gray sidelines. I'm going to give it a 3 out of 5. I'm not really a fan of it, to be honest with you.
I'm definitely giving it a 2 out of 5. I'm not a big fan of that color.
Yeah, I'll give it a 2.
Yeah.
We got the Portland Trailblazers. They don't have a bad court. I like the gray to it. I love the roses inside. I actually like this court a lot.
Yeah.
Actually, with the city of roses on the bottom with the little rose things going through it, the vines. That's pretty nice, pretty clean. 5 out of 5 for me.
5 out of 5 as well.
Brian, what
Yeah,
you think?
5.
5 out of 5? Hell yeah. Oklahoma City Thunder. Nice little dark blue to light blue on the baseline. Not that bad of a court. It's still plain though. It just has a basketball in the middle with their pretty much their emblem, I think, just enlarged. 3 out of 5 for me.
Yeah, I got 3 out of 5 as well.
2.5.
The New York Knickerbockers got a bright ass orange court with the city skyline just like the Los Angeles Lakers one. You know, with the skyline in the middle. Kind of plain, pretty much the same. Like I said, like the Lakers, pretty much. Damn near the same. 3 out of 5 for me, man. It's not that impressive.
Yeah, I got 2 out of 5.
It's really not
I
that
got 2.
The San Antonio Spurs. Not a bad court, all gray. Nothing different, just with an enlarged logo in the middle, and yeah, 3 out of 5 for me. Nothing really exciting about it. I mean, the Spurs never are exciting though. You know, they just have plain uniforms, all that shit. Everything's plain, pretty basic.
You're muted.
Huh?
My bad. I got 3 out of 5 as well.
Oh.
Yeah, 3.
Thanks, Leon.
The Indiana Pacers.
I was like, where the fuck did she go?
The Indiana Pacers. They have what's that say? Boom baby.
Boom.
Boom baby boom. Not a bad court. I mean, at least they have some type of different writing on it and stuff. So I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5. I like it. Something different versus the other courts with just a big ass enlarged fucking logo of your team. You know.
You know, I kind of vibe with the boom, baby. I think that's sick. So I'm gonna go 5 out of 5.
5 out of
sure.
5. Woo,
I'm going with it.
I'll give it a 4 out of 5.
4 out of 5. Okay, Bree. We got the Detroit Pistons. Now, this, in my opinion, is I like this court. I really like the color scheme, the dark blue to the black and white. You know, you can't go wrong with black and white. Ain't nothing matter except black and white. And then they got the Detroit Piston logos, the different logos all throughout the court. So I really like this one. It's a 5 out of 5 for me, man. The color scheme it fits.
Yeah, 5 out of 5 for sure.
Yeah, and even the cup is black. You know, like the black part around the cup, like it's satisfying. What you think, Brian?
Yeah, I'll give it a 5.
4 out of 5 or 5?
5.
Okay. The Miami Heat.
Ooh.
Nice bright yellow court. Nothing really different about it besides the logo being. I think is that the Heat logo in the middle, or is that just a flame? It looks like a flame. Looks like a flame in the middle, so that's pretty cool. Pretty plain to me though. 3 out of 5.
Yeah, it's a 2 out of 5. I don't like that yellow.
2 out of 5.
So two.
2.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see what's got next. The Brooklyn Nets. Plain as fuck. 2 out of 5 for sure. Nothing really different. It looks like a 2K my court, don't it? It literally looks like a 2K my court pattern right now.
It do. Yeah,
feel
I got
like
2 out of 5.
I seen that in the my court creator, bro.
That's a 2 all day.
He said 2 all day. What you think, Bree?
2.
Dallas Mavericks. Nice blue to other blue contrast. They have the city skyline in the middle, just like the Suns did, I believe. Or no, it was the Lakers did. 2 out of 5 for me. It's not that impressive. I'm surprised. Some of these NBA Cup courts are nice, but this one just doesn't do it for me.
Yeah, I'll give it a 3.
3.
2.
The Cleveland Cavaliers. Once again, just another red burgundy court. I like the let them know on the bottom. I like the color scheme. 3 out of 5. Not that bad, you know.
I'll give it a 4.
4.
I'll give it a 3.
3. The Sacramento Kings. They have a nice little gray to purple color scheme. Sacramento proud on the bottom. I do like the patterns. Not a bad court.
It's a
I
5,
would
man.
say a 4 out of 5 for me.
I'll give it a 4.
4.
Yeah.
I already know what Breon's saying. The Houston Rockets, not a bad court, man. I like the red. It's not too bright. It's not too dark. It actually looks like it goes from dark red on the very outside to a brighter red all the way till it gets to the center. So I really like that. And then as well as, okay, I get it. So you guys see it has rockets at the beginning like comets, and then as it gets to the center, you know, obviously it gets hotter as it gets to the center, of gravity. Like if a rocket or a comet was coming into our atmosphere, you know, it gets hotter as it. So that's tough. 5 out of 5 for me. I like that. The color scheme, and if you actually think about how a rocket is, and it's coming into our atmosphere, mixing with the oxygen and coming into our atmosphere, it's getting hotter. Just that's how they're doing it with the red getting brighter. So I like it. 5 out of 5.
Yeah, that's 5 out of 5.
Yeah, that's a 5.
That's tough. The Nuggets, that shit's
Ooh.
fucking bright as shit. Yellow. We have burgundy red on the bottom. Elevation 5280, which is their area code. It's high as fuck. Mile High City, engraved in the middle, in between. I'm gonna give it a 2 out of 5. I'm not really digging it. I don't really like the yellow that much.
I'll give it a 3.
I'll give it a 1.
A 1. The 76ers with a 76ers logo in the middle. Not that bad. I like the bullet blue to blue color scheme. Brotherly love, as the city is called. I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 5. It's not that impressive to me. I do like the blue to blue though.
I'll give it a 4 for that
4?
brotherly love on the
Yeah, the brotherly
side.
love cursive does look nice.
Yeah.
What you say, Brian?
A 2.
Damn, a 2 is crazy.
Yeah, right?
Chicago Bulls. I like this one. It's not that bad. I'm gonna give it a 4. I like the C red on the bottom. In the D, it's the Bulls logo, which is pretty nice. They do just have a pretty plain red and black color scheme because that's all the logos. I mean, that's all the Chicago Bulls are. But I still like it. 4 out of 5.
I'll give it a 5 out of 5.
Yeah,
fuck with the Bulls.
That's his team. What you
I
think,
gave it
bro?
a 3.5.
3.5. Okay. I think that's kind
Okay,
of that's not that bad. That's you can't go. It's not that bad. The Grizzlies, nice gray look. They have I think that's Memphis or Grizzlies in Braille spelled throughout the court. I'm not sure what it is. maybe a different language. We might be just chatting, but I like it. It's not that bad. 3 out of 5 for me.
I gotta
like
give
the
it a 3 out of 5. I like Memphis and all, but that court's not 5 out of 5 for sure.
I get 3 out of 5.
We got the Los Angeles Clippers into the new arena. They have a bright blue court. It looks pretty plain to me, and just got Clippers on it. So 1 out of 5 for me. I don't really like it that much.
I'll give it 2.
I'll give it a 1.
Yeah, I don't really like it. The Atlanta Hawks. Now this is like a nice mustard yellow, almost like, like a real mustard. And then they got true to Atlanta, black sidelines with the red Hawks. I like this one. I actually like this one. I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 5 for me. I like it. I like the color schemes.
I'm gonna give it a 3.
I'll give it a 4.
The Utah Jazz. Now this is honestly one of my favorite courts. I love gray. I love black. I love the neutral dark colors. And this gray and white court looks pretty nice to me. I like it. 5 out of 5, bro.
I'll give it a 4.
I'll give it a 3.
The New Orleans Pelicans. I don't like this court. 1 out of 5. I'm sorry. I don't.
1.
I really
I'll
don't
give it
like
a-
Navy.
I'll give it a 3.
I don't like Navy at all. The Orlando Magic for the last court. Nice gray look with the stars in the middle to create their magic. Other than that, it's just gray and blue. For me, it's gonna be a 3 out of 5. It's nothing special.
Yeah, I'll give it a 3.
Yeah, I'll give it a 2.
Cade and Breon, for real. Camp Killer Cam is sick. So I appreciate you guys pulling up and filling in for him and giving y'all insight and helping me with this episode. Hopefully Cam gets well so we can hopefully get our football podcast out for these people. If not, I might just have to thug it out and do that one by myself. But this is going to be it for this week's episode. We're going to catch you guys next week with week 2 for the NBA episode. Anything else you guys want to say, Kay and Breon, before we get out of here? Nope. Sounds all
No, I'm
good.
good on that.
I appreciate y'all, boys. See y'all on the next one.